Hi, welcome to Elizabeth's Healing Path. I'm Elizabeth, and I have not made a video in a very, very long time, but I get a lot of questions from clients, and I will promise to try and make a video a month to answer those questions, because if another client's having these questions, you might too. So today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things. It's going to go along with the blog post for this month, which is about meditation, which is taking a bath. One of my favorite things about this house when I moved in is that there was a jacuzzi jet tub, and I'm like, oh, I already love taking baths at that point, but that just put it over the top. So I wanted to go through what I use when I'm putting together a bath, because you see my wall of essential oils. And actually, this is going to be for Coco's bath. So Coco's been very sore and tired and stuff like that. And so I've been giving her an Epsom salt bath once a week. And I wouldn't say she likes it, but she does feel better afterwards. She's getting better at it. She still doesn't want to go into the tub, but when she's in there, she just kind of mellows out. So I'm going to go over how I do my bath, and that's how I started doing Coco's bath. So first thing is I like to use essential oils in my bath. So you need a fine salt. This is a Mediterranean sea salt. It's fine. I get this at the Italian store in my neighborhood, and it's only like $2.30, like $2. It's under $3. And I consider that a cheap salt, especially because it's the perfect consistency. Now, you may think I'm crazy. I actually don't eat with this salt. I do put it in water that I'm boiling. So, yeah. You never want to put essential oils directly into the bathtub. They'll just float on top, and then as soon as you sit in the oils, then it's going to go straight onto your skin and non-diluted. And because your pores will be all open from the steam and the hot water, it actually will get deeper into your skin than normal. So you always want to dilute your essential oils with some fine sea salt. Now, there's not that much studies done on, I did find a website that it looks legitimate on essential oils with pets, but I don't know how much studies have been done with safety and essential oils. I have the list of ones you're not supposed to use. As a matter of fact, I just found out there's a different list from cats than dogs, so I need to refigure this out now. So, and so when we talk about essential oils and pets, it's not just, okay, this is going into a bath, this is going to touch your skin, but if you use room sprays, and lavender is on the list of things that shouldn't be around cats, or you could use a diffuser, any of those things that's not like your bath and they have low, but the diffuser is going to puff it into the air. The mists are going to spray it in the air. I do have some mists that have ingredients in it that aren't supposed to be around cats, but I won't use it. I'll use it on curtains and stuff, so it's not any area they lay on, and I won't use it if they're currently in the room, because I do like my citrus oils. Very refreshing orange. Okay, so anyway, because of that, I'm going to count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is my lucky number, just in case you didn't know. I'm not going to tell you which oils I'm using for her, because I, don't know for sure. Okay? Okay, so I generally will do 13 of each, because 13 is my lucky number. Okay, 13 of each, unless it's like a really expensive oil like rose, then I don't do that much. So you're just going to stir the oil together with the salt, and poof, part 1 is done. This is a 3-parter. Part 1 is done. Salt with essential oils. I'm going to skip this middle one. Ooh, interesting. And I'm going to go over to 2 options. So if you're looking for sore muscles, that kind of thing, of course Epsom salt is a great option. So when I take a bath, I'm going to put in, this is a 4-pound bag. I will put in the whole bag for myself. With Coco, I'm just going to use half, because the tub doesn't get as high with her. But I use 4 pounds. If I buy a 6-pound bag, I usually use half the bag. so that I can have 2 out of the 6-pound bag. So I use 3 to 4 pounds in one bath. That's one thing people do. They put just like a cup in. You want a good amount in your bath. Another option is a milk, and this is unsweetened coconut milk. So this is more of like you want to get your Cleopatra on, right? They have that milk bath, but just 1 can is all I use, and especially like I'm going to do this for the full moon. So there's, you know, some people feel like the milk has representation with the moon, so the full moon. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And actually on the new moon, I did Epsom salt. Let's see. I'm a little stiff. I might change my mind and go back to Epsom salt. So this is step 2. So you have your salt with the essential oils. And I just pick 3. And then you don't want it too crazy. How's this blend? It's nice. It's not a very flowery blend. It's more like medicinal sore muscles in there. Also on the website they said no peppermint. So I made sure no tea tree, no peppermint. So you want to make sure that you're safe with your pets. If it's for you, again, do you have any contraindications with the essential oil? You know, there's certain oils like I think thyme and oregano you're not supposed to use with high blood pressure. If you're pregnant, that cuts your list way down. Okay, so just keep in mind safety with essential oils. I think they're just kind of thrown around a lot, but they have contraindications, and they have even more contraindications if you're going to try and ingest them orally. So always keep in mind you do not need to ingest an essential oil for the benefits. You get just as much benefits putting it on your skin. And honestly, my rose essential oil here, a really expensive bottle, it is a pain reliever just by smell. Oh, God, I love the smell. Just by smell has benefits. So you don't even need to use it. I mean, you should still use it. Another thing to keep in mind, if you're going to purchase a product with essential oils in it, I'm going off on a tangent now. I haven't hosted an essential oil class in a while, and I promise you I will do that again. I'll figure out when. So essential oils only have a date, right? So if you're going to buy a bottle of essential oils, you want to get as big a bottle that you can use within a year. Lemon essential oil is only good for 6 months. So if you can't go through this in a year, make sure you get a smaller bottle. And like some of the bigger companies, and I like Natural Formulations and Natural Options, both have great essential oils. They'll have smaller bottles for you, like a bottle this small, like ginger. I don't use ginger very often. Oh, I'm almost out of it though. This is my inventory. How much essential oils do I have? So you can get a smaller bottle, so make sure you can use it. So again, if you're buying a product like bath salts with essential oil in it, how long has that been sitting on the shelf? Because the shelf life goes much shorter. I believe it's only a couple months once it's been diluted with a salt or diluted with like body oil or a lotion. And you want to make sure that it's stored in glass because the essential oil will seep into plastic and you'll lose all your essential oils that way. So that's the reason I make my own bath salts. A nice long explanation. So we have essential oils with salts. We have a choice of Epsom salt or coconut milk. And then you're probably wondering what this one is. So you'll see all these fun pictures where people put flowers, like roses, in their bath. And it looks pretty. It looks pretty. It's a mess. And especially with jets, there's no way I could do that. So if you still want to like put flowers in your bathtub, you could get like a large steeping like bag so that you basically have a tea bag in your bathtub. But this is just what I do. So I had been harvesting some wild thistles, some field thistles, I believe, because there's a lot of different thistles. And I wasn't lucky enough to find milk thistle, but some field thistles. And I made some jelly out of them, but I had some left over. So normally what I would do is I would pick whatever. A lot of times it's like rose, or for me, or I love rosemary is a great muscle relaxer, and I grow rosemary. So usually it's something I'm growing, and then I make a tea out of it, and I'll just take a small cup, not like a huge mug, but like 1 cup out of this, and I'll add some honey to it, and I'll drink it. So I'm also taking internally. Coco's not going to be drinking this. And then I put the rest, I strain it and put the rest in the bathtub. So I'm not getting all, especially like, you know, thistle. Thistles have thorns on them. I'm definitely not want this floating in the tub with me. The chamomile, if you're growing chamomile, flowers are especially great. Like if you make a flower tea, they're especially great to put in the bathtub. Or at least I really enjoy that. You're not, thistles smell like artichokes. I guess they're related to artichokes. So it's not adding smell, it's adding the therapeutic benefit, which is, I'm going to drink a cup of this, even though it's going in Coco's bath, but I'm going to drink a cup of this. But it has then the medicinal qualities of the thistle. And so you want to ingest a little bit of it to make sure it's not poisonous. Nettle tea is great as well. I don't know if I would want a nettle bath. Maybe not. I'll have to think about that. I can't, spring, oh my God, the lilacs. Could you imagine making a lilac tea and then putting the rest of it in the tub? Now that will be a nice fragrance for your tub. Like I grow lilacs as well. So I usually pick some kind of flower that's around my yard that's not poisonous. Drink a little bit of the tea and put the rest of the tea in the bath water so I do not have flowers floating around my tub. Personally. Just personally, suppose you could put flowers floating around your tub. So we have 3 aspects: essential oils, a tea, a floral tea, and then either coconut milk or an Epsom salt bath. And look, that was a really long explanation, but I'm really into my baths. I take them very, very seriously, and hopefully you learned a little bit more about essential oils. I love also diffusing essential oils. I do have, one of my diffusers is broken, so I'll have to replace it, but I do have a diffuser in the basement and then usually a diffuser in the living room. And whatever oil you're going to diffuse, make sure it's safe for any pets you may have. Marjoram is great. I like marjoram. But that's like, that's like a sleepy, relaxing one. So if you need to be energized, maybe don't pick that one. So anyway, there's a lot of great options. Just make sure that whatever essential oils you use, that you use them within the correct amount of time. I think that's all. I hope you give this a try, maybe get a bath, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. If you have any questions you want me to answer in the next video, please feel free to leave a comment. Thanks.